Good morning, everybody. This is Daniel with Peace and Plenty Farms, and I want to just walk you around, show you what we've got going on. It's Monday morning, got a busy week planned, so let me show you what we've been doing and all that's going on. I haven't done much videoing lately because I actually lost my camera for about a week, so I'm going to bring you up to speed this morning. Let me turn the camera around and show you what sweet little Ingrid's been working on. She got these seeds out. I've had these seeds. I was quite amazed to find that some of these packages are dated 2012. But I built this, I got this perfect little airtight container, has this rubber gasket around the edge to put my seeds in. Now I've been getting them from Patriot Supply, but I've got them in here organized, labeled, and like I said, they go back to 2012. So we are a prepper. That means we buy in advance of hoarding. Hoarders buy in panic. But preppers, this is probably, like I said, 2012. 8 years. 8 years worth of stocking up on seeds. So we've got plenty. I think this is the summer and this is the fall and winter right here. So I encourage everybody to and these little Mylar packaging that they do, there's a little tiny plastic insert in there with the seeds in it. But these Mylar bags is what gives them the ability to be stored. That's why I like Patriot Supply seeds. I haven't seen anybody else put them in Mylar bags like that. But so far, what we've done, Ingrid mainly has done, is she has put them in these little trays. Now what we do, this is different from anybody else that I've seen. I know you're supposed to direct sow some of these, but we spread the lettuce and the collards and all that out in little sections under here and put our dirt in there and get them sprouting, get them started sprouting. And I used to put them in Dixie cups, but this year we're gonna do the little cloth baggies that I got off of eBay or Amazon or something. And that way it'll be so much easier to plant them. With the Dixie cup, getting them out of the cup and then picking up the cups and all that and putting them away, crawling across the ground, I thought maybe it'd be easier just to start them like this. And like I said, a lot of people just direct sow the lettuce and all that, and then they come back and thin them out. But I do it this way mainly because I get a head start in the winter. That way when the last hard frost goes by, the seedlings are up big enough to plant. So this is like my winter preparation for the spring and summer garden. And so we're just doing the same idea for the fall garden. Plus I haven't had a chance to till the fall garden yet, so we'll get that tilled, and the rabbits are still eating out there, so this gives them a couple extra weeks to eat the old garden up, to use that area. So it's different from anybody else, but it works for us. It just gives us more garden space and timing and all that. So later on today we'll get these sprouts. This is spinach right here. This is lettuce over here. We'll get these sprouts potted up, and we've got about 400 so far. All right, I'm gonna head down and get started, show you what's going on in the barn this morning. Okay, let's go around here and feed Moonpie and Sophie. Moonpie, his days are numbered. I just can't take all this screaming and hollering all the time out of him. And the second he sees me in the morning or in the afternoon, he's ready to be fed. He's just, he's a spoiled brat, and there's nothing you can do and to get him to break that. I have broken other habits of his. So it used to be when I would give them the feed. So this is just regular sweet chow, that goat chow that they get. He will stand here. You can see how he runs back and forth. He'll stand here and not let me put the food in. But what I do is I come up and I lean over, and you see how he goes to the other side? That's the only time I pour the food is when he leaves. So he's learned to do that, but he's come back too soon. So I'm gonna wait. See how he's come back? Let's wait. Okay, I don't want it to pour all over his head. But Sophie's wondering what's going on this morning. What's taking so long? Sophie, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Well, that's a little bit better process than it used to be. It used to be when I would start to pour it, they would bang their head on the bucket in my hand, the cup in my hand, and knock it all over the place. But that's about the best I can do. It was a lot worse. So I guess I can be thankful for that. But he's going in the freezer. I've never processed an animal that big. I've done hundreds of rabbits, but he's starting to smell, and he's just aggravating. He tears the fences down. You can see right here, this fence that divides the middle of these two gardens. They've completely flattened it right here. On the other end, the chicken on the other end's way down there. The chickens can walk across. They've flattened it so much. So I'm going to put new post in and some heavier duty fence with some barbed wire. That way I can have sheep or goats or whatever on this side and separate it from the other side. Sometimes I'll have a fall garden or spring garden or something over here and not over here. So I like to have 3-4 different areas here because there's a lot going on. So I'm going to have to fix this fence now. That's on the list. Going to get that done real soon. We're going to get these rabbits over here. My goal is to get them separated and start the breeding process again. It may not be today, but that's the plan for tomorrow. And there's probably 5 or 6 rabbits in there that are ready to be processed. And the good news is, before I go too fast, this trash pile is actually going to be gone really soon. The K30 dump truck, I'm gonna walk back over here and put this cup for the feed away and cover this feed up because it is actually sprinkling a little bit this morning. The K30 dump truck went through inspection on Friday, and the light switch for the headlights and the parking lights and all that must have gone bad. I knew it was bad. Yeah, I could see where it had gotten wet or something before. It was a little corrosive, but it started working, so I just didn't replace it. Well, by the time I got over to the inspection station, the switch on the lights had gone bad. So he's ready to pass that thing just as soon as I get that switch replaced. So that shouldn't take long. Let's check on the broodies in here. This is our little brooding pen right here. So there they are, sitting on these eggs in here. Now, I haven't really kept track of how many days they've been sitting there. I'd say it's probably been about 15 days. But I wanted to check and see if maybe my timing was off. And there might be, yep, I do hear a little chick. Yep, I hear one. There they are. I thought maybe I hadn't kept very good track of the timing, and there might be some chicks in here. I'm wondering now, of course, curiosity has me, how many chicks are under here? Let's see, just one maybe? I don't know. What do we got? Oh my goodness, she's got a bunch underneath. 1, 2, 3 fresh ones too. I hope you got to see those. I was looking the other. So she's real defensive. So I got to get some chick feed today. Oh boy. I got to get some chick feed for them. Okay. Well, that's an exciting Monday morning. Let's see. Let's take one more. Oh yeah, she's not going to have anything to do with me holding these chicks. She does not. She's a good mama. This little Silky here. Well, we'll take another look later. Yeah, so she's got 3 under there, and they look like Silkies. So that was the main thing that we were trying to accomplish with these broodies this time. We had just gotten the silky rooster, and we were getting kind of low on the silky hens. In fact, they were getting older and not really laying very many eggs like they used to. So we wanted to try to replenish the silky coop with some fresh hens. So far we have 3 hatched, and we'll give it another 3 or 4 days and see if they hatch some more. That's exciting. Okay, I want to walk over. Here's the K30 right there, the dump truck. I'm gonna get that switch out of there, and then I'm gonna get the I'm gonna walk back down and show you what I'm gonna do today on the Sickle mowers. The Ford Ranger right there, I've got that through the inspection. It's ready to drive, and driving it now. It's got air conditioning. It's probably the only truck I have with air conditioning besides the Explorer, but the Explorer has a bad transmission in it. Now this is the Colony over here. I call this the Colony because I'm getting it fixed up to put the rabbits over here. So I just got these trash cans, the dog kennel, the cover, and the video camera was down, so I didn't get to show you this building process, but I've been working on this in here. And what I've got so far is I've got this ramp that the hens can use to get up to this box to have a nesting place. I'll probably put some wire, chicken wire, just staple some chicken wire right there so they can walk up and down it with no problem. I've got their feeders right here. I'm gonna get some concrete blocks and set those up a little bit higher. And I ran these sticks that I had through here so they'd have roosting places in here. Got a couple of them up real high. And I put this rabbit cage in here, and what it's got, the way I've got it rigged up is I've got this tray right here that I can just pull out so that I can clean the bottom of it like that. This tray that I built is a 1x1 welded wire right here, and it comes out. You can open up these dog cages, they just come unsnapped right here, and I can pull this 1x1 welded wire bottom out and clean it out. I've got 2 nesting boxes in here. The key to these nesting boxes is to have the piece of wood right here so that when the doe climbs out, she scrapes the kits off of the teats so that she doesn't drag them out into this area. And this is the height that works perfect for me. I started out with just this one piece. That didn't work, but when I added this one, it started working perfectly. And these boxes are just the right size. So I added in a piece of plywood because the rabbits don't like to lay on the wire all the time. It's not good for their feet. They like to lay, you know, up here. And I'm gonna add in a gutter, a short piece of 4-foot, 5-foot piece of gutter right across the back of here. And the gutter's aluminum. And when you fill that with water, they like to lay against that and get and cool off. So that's why for watering, I found the gutters are the best, especially when you've got, you know, 10 or 12 of these cages in a row. The gutter system is the best that I've found for me. And I've got videos on that. And I went ahead and put 2 J feeders in here, got those all mounted up and everything, because there may be quite a few rabbits in here and I want to be sure there's enough feed. Now the trick to the Colony is going to be this 6-inch pipe right here. This is the size for the rabbits to come in, but the chickens can't. So the rabbits like having their own little secure area, especially when it comes to nesting. And then this square tunnel right here that I've got is for the chickens to come through, but the sheep and the goats can't get through here. So then that way the chickens have a place that they can go to where the goats won't be getting their food or their water or tipping everything over or climbing on everything. If the goats had access to this, they would climb and destroy this place. So we have to keep them out of here, and we do that with the little tunnel. So that is what I've been working on. Today I've got to finish stitching up the outside of the fence, there's holes in the, there are a couple of holes along the edge right here, and I'm going to clip those with the little pliers and the rabbit hut making, I don't know what you call that, but I'm going to fix up the bottom. There's a couple of holes here, and I'm going to do a separate video on making the bottom edge of the garden area secure for the rabbits so they can't get out. I'll show you a video as I'm doing that today. That's going to get done today for sure. And then I'm going to get the electric fence, which you can see the electric fence right there. I had to cut it to get the dog kennel in, but I'm going to run the electric fence around here and get that hooked up and turned on today. So, boy, I'm mighty rambunctious for a Monday morning. Let's get going. This is what I'm working on. I wanted to show you another thing. Lumber is so expensive. I went out and stocked up about a month or so ago, bought the lumber. I didn't pick it up, but the lumber place held it for me. And in the meantime, the price of the lumber for each board went up about $3 to $4 per board. Same with the other trailer there beside that lumber trailer right there. I went over and loaded up with fencing wire and post, and future projects are stacked up right there on those two trailers because the availability of supplies is getting very expensive, and they're getting very hard to find and acquire. So I'm trying to stack those projects in advance. Okay, I'm going to get started on a few projects. The main thing I'm going to show you is the bottom edge of that fence today. So we'll do a quick video on that a little later. Thanks for watching, and please come grow with us. Appreciate you. Like, share, comment. Okay, I got a little tiny bit sidetracked this morning. I started cleaning the garage, and I decided to, well, it was on my list, but sometime this week, to get this sickle mower in here. It was vibrating. The sickle part of it was vibrating really bad, and so I brought it in here and cleaned it all out and everything. Come to find out, there was a bolt right here that was missing. It comes in from the bottom right here. So I put a grade 8 in there, greased everything up, and it's running fine now. So this is ready to go back out. I don't know if we'll have any more the grass tall enough to sickle mow or not, but the idea is to cut that and rake it up and give it to the rabbits as we go along. You cannot give them grass that's been mulched by a belly mower. It's got to be cut down by a sickle mower and then raked up. But I did get the Brindley plow out. I'm missing the pin that goes right here, so I'm going to, it's all on my list to swing into the hardware store and pick that up. Got the workbench all cleared off. Man, that's nice. Got it all cleared off. Did a little rearranging back here, made some space, and I got the two Cub Cadets in here. This one here, I took the belly mower off of it because I'm going to put the Brindley plow on this, but I just got to get that bolt, and then this will be ready to start plowing with. And I took the tiller gearbox off of it. It's right there. Took the tiller gearbox off of it, but it bolts on fairly easy. And the tillers, I have two tillers that fit on it right here. There's one tiller there and one tiller right there. I've been through both of those, greased them up, replaced the bearings, put new tines on them, so they're ready to go. Like I showed you her little, Ingrid's little seedlings this morning. She's getting ready to do a fall garden. Now this mower, we're just going to leave the belly mower on it. We may get another mowing in this year. We'll see. I'm sure we'll trim everything up and tighten everything up one more time this year. That is where I'm at here at lunchtime. I need to get the switch replaced on the lights, the wipers, and the defrost motor on that. Probably going to be tomorrow's project. Right now, I'm going to take the sprayer. I'm going to show you this sprayer. I need to get some more weed killer, but around here, I've got this table set up, and this is kind of handy. I've got two of these that right here. Now this one here I use for the neem. I put the neem oil and the put the neem oil in this, and this kills the Japanese beetles. So I have a different sprayer for that. And then this is my eraser weed grass killer that I use around the fence to keep the weeds down. Just takes one of these cups and fill it up with 3 gallons of water. But my eraser is almost gone, and I have found another brand I'm going to try. So I'll be doing a video on that later. Okay, let me spray around the fences, and then I'm going to work on the colony, and we may do a video on that a little later. Thanks for watching. Okay, a quick little wrap-up video for today. I did get sidetracked, like I said earlier, and cleaned the workbench off. I feel like I can get a lot more done with the workbench cleaned off, so that ended up being Monday morning project, and maybe that'll make things go faster this week with the tools put away and projects lined up. This side of the barn over here, all these, this is all projects. Wheelbarrows that need to be fixed, tailgate needs to be installed, weed trimmer needs to be fixed. All these, this is all projects. So I got them off the bench and up here lined up, so I need to get those done. Maybe one rainy day I'll just work on teeny tiny projects. But I did not get to the colony over there. I was going to put the gutter in and do all that, but first thing tomorrow morning I'm going to do that, and then as soon as I finish that, I'm going to do the light switches on the K30. I want to walk over here and take one more check on the broodies. It looked like one of those chicks had just hatched, was still wet, so I thought maybe there might be more than 3 in there this afternoon after a day of I know it upsets you like crazy, doesn't it? But let's see what we got going on here. Oh, they're scooting. Look at that. Yeah, little thing. This is a good mama right here. I think she's gonna. Now she's half silky, half sex link, and she turned out to be broody. Got a messy house here. How many chickens we got under here? Oh, we got up to. Whoa, we're up to 5, huh? Aren't they cute as can be? So we're up to 5. Let's see if maybe there might be one under here. No, not one under there. So we hatched another 2 today. Maybe she can hatch a few more. It usually 3 to 4 days, the entire process when they're brooding them like this, that it takes for her to get the full count done. But they're all look like silky ones. I don't think we have any of hers, which would be these slightly brown eggs that you see here. Those are hers, which I'd be fine not to have any. Just silkies is all I want. Well, that's exciting. We got 5 now. Chick feed, I've got to do that. They're going to make a run to the hardware store tomorrow. They've got feed in there that they can get by with, but they'll do better with regular chick feed. Well, that's exciting. We'll check on them again tomorrow morning. This will be a wrap for today. And keep in mind that it's all about the harvest, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.